Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks.
So how'd you sleep?
Very well. I must have been exhausted.
It was a long day. You were probably a little jet-lagged.
Well, today's the day I meet the man in your life.
Yeah.
Sheila, there's no reason to be apprehensive.
Mother, you threatened me. Last night, you said things to me that I can only interpret as threats.
They weren't threats. They were ground rules.
Ground rules.
Honey, I want you to be happy and contented as you've ever been in your life. I believe this relationship does that for you. I'm for it. I'm supportive of it. Still, that doesn't mean I've forgotten what happened last winter.
I told you, I have changed.
Yes, you've changed, but I've got to be careful. You understand that, I hope.
Careful about what?
That you truly have changed, that you're a different person, that the vile and despicable things that you did to me last year, they'll never happen again. That was painful. Painful like nothing I can ever describe. Lies, deceit. I have to make sure that's behind you. If it isn't, if I even sense that you're backsliding and lying, I'll have to do something. I have no choice. I will not let the past repeat itself.
You put me in a very difficult position.
Of having to tell the truth all the time? What's difficult about that?
Mother, people tell lies. They tell little white lies. They're harmless.
What is an insignificant lie to you, Sheila? Have you told one recently?
No.
Well, don't. At least not to me. I've suffered too much from your lying.
Well, I don't plan on telling any lies.
Then what's the problem?
This man is precious to me, Mother. And I won't risk losing him. If you were to say something to make him hate me, I can't risk you doing that.
Well, will you look at this?
Hi.
Where'd all this come from?
Oh, the French bakery around the corner. You know, if you're very persuasive, they'll deliver.
Mm-hmm. How long have you been up?
Not long.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, that guest room is just lovely. Thank you very much.
Well, if I could count on a spread like this every morning, I might ask you to take up residence.
I doubt that. How did you sleep?
Well, now that you ask, I couldn't get Jack Hamilton off my mind.
Yes, well, it's pretty extraordinary, isn't it?
And the closer I look at him, the angrier I get.
You haven't heard it all.
There's more?
Yes, the business between he and Sally.
You mean the lies that she told you about him working there?
They
and
didn't all turn out to be lies.
They're not?
He does work at Spectra.
He does?
And he went out with Sally.
Hello.
Hi, honey, it's me.
Good morning, Dad.
Have you got time to see me, like, right away?
This morning?
The sooner, the better.
Is this about Zach and his leaving town?
No, it's actually about your mother-in-law.
Stephanie.
Yeah, there are times that I thank God that my daughter is a psychiatrist.
I'll see you at the office in about an hour, okay?
I'll be there.
I was wondering when you were going to get up.
Yeah, I'm up. But I'm not too happy
Why?
because of the empty space beside me in bed.
You poor baby. Well, let's go back in and I'll help you wake up all over again. The right way. Oh, I know that look very well.
What does it say?
It says that something's on your mind. Something needs to be discussed.
I bet you even know what it is.
Oh, of course I do.
So what do you say?
What do you say?
It's a hell of an opportunity.
Yes, it is.
But it presents some problems, though, doesn't it?
Living in Europe, away from your wife, not to mention the presence of a certain third party. Yeah, I'd say there's an obstacle or two there.
You could always come with me.
And move my practice.
It would be a challenge.
I'm not like you on that. I mean, I don't get a rush out of yet another challenge in my life. I can survive just fine on the humdrum boredom of daily routines, along with a little fire and spice every now and then.
You want me to can the European idea, don't you?
I didn't say that.
Close, though.
I just think that you could find some other alternatives that are a lot more exciting.
Let me ask you a question. Would we even be having this discussion if Brooke wasn't part of the equation?
So Jack is working for Spectre?
Yes, he told me that the other night at dinner.
And what excuse did he give you?
Excuse?
For working at Spectre, or does he say it's just some giant coincidence?
Well, it was.
You believe that?
Well, what reason could he possibly have to
What,
lie?
for lying? The hell? The hell is he up to?
Well, Jack said that he didn't realize there was any competition with Spectre and Forrester.
Oh, come on, Stephanie.
Well, look, at least I have to give him that he wouldn't have known there was any personal animosity between me and Sally.
And they've gone out together?
Yes, he dated her a couple of times, but it's finished, or so he said.
I'm so sorry, Stephanie.
No sorrier than I am.
That this man could do this to you.
Oh, Eric, I'm supposed to be a sophisticated woman. I should have seen this coming.
Well, how could you have? When on the surface, Jack Hamilton seems to be a perfectly nice man. He has a wonderful daughter.
Yes. Eric, this really isn't your problem.
Well, if Jack and Sally are doing something covert, it could very easily become my problem.
Well, I don't imagine that he's spying. God, on the other hand, what if he is?
You let me worry about that. What I want you to do is everything you possibly can to get this man out of your mind.
Yes, Doctor.
I mean it, Stephanie. You don't deserve this. And I don't want this slowing you down. You're a beautiful woman. You deserve to have another relationship in your life.
A dozen at least.
I'm serious. This Jack Hamilton's an aberration. I don't want you judging other men by his standards. Look, why don't you stay here today and relax? All right? I have to go.
for everything.
Jack Hamilton.
Don't understand my concern, do you?
No, I'm afraid I don't, Sheila.
I love him, Mama. I love this man, and I'm not going to let anything jeopardize that.
And I'm the jeopardy.
Will you tell me?
Only if you're lying, Sheila. Only if you haven't truly changed.
Apparently, Mother, despite what you say, you really don't think I have changed.
I haven't been around you long enough.
Yes, you have.
It's only been a couple of days.
The picture, Mama. Look at the picture. Do you remember what you said last night? How you have never seen me look happier than I do in this photograph, Mama. Well, you know why that is? I'll tell you why. It's because of this man. He has done so much for me.
I want to believe you, Sheila. Maybe after I meet him.
Maybe. What do you mean, maybe? I don't have time for maybes, Mom. I have to be certain before I let you anywhere near him.
Certain about what?
That you're not going to tell him about me. My past, that you won't ruin any chance I have with him.
You're telling me that after you flew me all the way from Genoa City, now I may not even meet this man? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if I would have known you were going to pull a fast one, I never would have had you come here.
I am not pulling any fast ones, Sheila. If you're for real, and you appear to be, no one will be more supportive than me. But if you're not, if I find out that you're pulling strings, I will be duty-bound to tell this man, and I'll do it.
How do I convince you? And what can I say? What can I do?
Let me meet him. Let's see the change that this man has brought about in you.
All right, you meet him. But first, there's something I want to show you. So get dressed, we're going out.
Eric,
Oh, Jack.
how are you? It's good to see you.
Is it?
What's wrong?
What the hell are you up to, Jack?
Oh, wait a minute. What's the problem? What's on your mind, Eric?
Where would you like me to start? Can I start with what you've done to Stephanie? The way you've treated my family? The danger you put my daughter in? Or maybe we should start with this office. The fact that this office belongs to a woman who has made it very clear that she detests the name Forrester. Now, where do you suggest I start?
How about this office? My job, what does it have to do with this at all?
I shouldn't find it strange that you've never mentioned that you work for Sally Spectra, not to any of us?
Why do you find it strange?
Because this woman has been trying to destroy me for decades. What does she have you doing, Jack? Trying to gather information from Stephanie? Trying to get close to the inner circle?
You're out of line, Eric. Way out.
You stay away from my business and you stay away from my family. You stay away from all of us.
This is a job. Just a job. I'm not some agent for Sally Spectra or anybody else.
Then how is it you never told any of us about this job?
Just never came up.
Just like your son dating my daughter, that never came up either, did it?
I didn't know who he was dating, and when I found that out, I went to Stephanie and I told her immediately.
What about this guy that attacked Felicia? Why don't you tell me about him?
Stefani's history.
Well, that's fine, Jack. Why don't you tell me some of that history?
Well, you come barging in here. I don't owe you an explanation, not for anything.
Well, you're going to give me an explanation. What about what you've done to Stephanie? Do you think I'm going to let you get away with that, too?
How much is Brooke a part of this?
Yes, that's right. I have this offer. This incredible offer to start my own company in Europe. And if I do it, I guarantee in 5 years I'll have the top fashion house in the world. And all that remains is for you and me to work out the logistics, figure out how to make this happen. But that's not all there is there? There's another woman involved. A woman the Europeans want almost as much as they want me. And that woman is Brooke. She's the hang-up here, isn't she?
You're right, Rich. Brooke is the hang-up.
How can I get you to relax about Brooke?
Maybe I could if you weren't so relaxed about the whole situation. I mean, you don't even want to concede that she's the slightest bit of a threat to us.
She isn't.
She loves you. She may be carrying your baby. You don't call that a threat?
Taylor, we've got to resolve this whether I go to Europe or not.
I know. This is my problem.
No?
Yes, it's my insecurities. It's my problem, Rich. That's the way it works.
Nothing is just yours or just mine in this marriage. That's the way it works.
I will never hold you back.
This isn't about holding me back.
Feels that way to me.
If I go to Europe and start this company and make $1 billion, but lose you in the process, that's what holds me back. It's not gonna happen. You and I have got to make a decision here. Not a decision that's right for you, not a decision that's right for me, but one that's right for both of us.
I never intended or wanted to hurt Stephanie in any way.
Well, you did. She's miserable, Jack.
I tried to explain to her.
Explain what? Why you weren't open with her while she was pouring her heart out to you? She believed in you, Jack. She believed in the relationship.
So did I.
Then does that explain why you held back? You're still holding back. What are you hiding, Jack? What's going on with you? What's your story?
We all have things we would like to forget, don't we?
Oh, I'll grant you that. But when you profess to love somebody the way you did to Stephanie, you tell them those things, no matter how painful they are.
Oh, you told Stephanie everything before you married her?
This has nothing to do with my marriage to Stephanie.
The point is, we're all human. We make mistakes, you included.
This isn't about me. This is about you. And what you've done to Stephanie.
What did you do? You had an affair with Brooke while you were married to her?
Don't you think you should knock? Someone might be...
Someone? Like who, Mama? Another woman? No, I'm the only woman in this man's life. He's very committed to me. So, take a look at your daughter's future home. It's really beautiful, isn't it? Someday, Mama, I'm gonna be the lady of the house. Wife to this wonderful man. First, we have to get to Lauren, Mother. You have to get to Lauren for me. Get her to accept me. You see, she's the only obstacle standing between me and a beautiful life.
Yes?
Stephanie. What are you doing here? Why are you wearing Eric's robe?
Well, I stayed here last night.